Birria is a food I do quite enjoy eating, mostly in taco form because that is the actual definitive way to devour such delicacy. Birria usually contains meat or chicken, a lot of spices, and some chilies, and it's usually cooked for quite a long time so the beef can tenderize. How do I know this? Well, not only have I seen multiple humans who make it in my area, it's also the thousands of videos I see of these low effort, cringe ass fusion foods. These fusion foods consist of ramen, grilled cheese, burrito, pizza, bread, spring rolls, and lasagna. Fusion food is not even the word I would put here because when you think about it, it's quite literally the same shit as eating a taco or a dang quesadilla. So, in reality, what is really the point of eating these fusion foods? So as far back as I can remember, this trend started in TikTok. Where else? And it started with a fusion that makes a little bit of sense, I think. And it's birria ramen, which personally I think is definitely a way to eat the food. I mean, I guess you'll maybe get a different flavor. I don't know. I've never really had it. Maybe once, maybe. So birria ramen makes a little bit of sense with a semi-different taste, you know, with the packet seasoning and all that. But for the life of me, what the f*** birria pizza about? Because when you think hard enough, it's just a big quesadilla cut into multiple slices. That shit is not a pizza. Like, I can't even lie. That is quite the low of it because there is no fusion. It's a quesadilla, but I guess a birria pizza sounds better, especially to the influencers, because they would eat that up any goddamn day of the week. So one day in class, I was scrolling on my phone, and I got a video about some guy eating birria from a local place that specializes in like birria, I think. So then the guy, he gets some tacos and birria pizza, and in the video, he says everything is low-key tasting the same. Well, no shit, it's all the same. It has the same ingredients, of course it tastes the same. So then you ask yourself, what is the point of these fusion foods if they'll just all taste the same? Well, for one, birria pizza actually makes sense, aside from the dumbass name. It's just a big quesadilla split into 8 slices that you can share. So it actually has a reason to exist, instead of 8 smaller quesadillas. But like, what is the actual point of birria lasagna? The couple videos I saw about it, it just uses the same ingredients as a birria pizza. So then you ask yourself, if it's the same thing, why make it at all? It's crazy to me that some local business out there or some trucks would probably sell this low effort fusion food and charge you more for it most likely. Except for the birria bread, which I generally don't get the purpose of. That what am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna toast it and eat it with strawberry jam? Make a birria sandwich with birria bread dipped into birria? You know what that would taste like? Like birria, just amplified. Like, I saw one video about it, and I'm glad I did, because that shit has no purpose to exist other than a little experiment. I don't mind the idea of fusion food, but when it's so low effort, it kind of ruins the purpose of making it, because you can literally just eat anything else with the same ingredients. Like, imagine you go to a birria place, and they have all these options that are the same thing. Then, I guess it could be a different way to eat the food, and experience it much more differently. But when you look at it from a different perspective, it's just the same food with maybe one new ingredient instead of making the same food thrice. Completely unrelated to the video, but there's some dogs barking in that last recording, and I thought that was so funny. I was actually just laughing to myself. But you know what would actually be considered a fusion food? If you actually take ingredients from both foods and actually, make it fuse. Like in one of the videos I saw for the lasagna, they actually use tomato sauce like the Italians, which sure, quite a minor change, but still better than making a birria sauce. You actually make it a real fusion food. At least try to meld the ingredients together. Like if your birria spring rolls taste like birria, which yeah, no shit, it will. Like if your birria spring rolls taste like birria, which yeah, no shit, it will. Because it's just a taco. Add some Japanese ingredients or something to actually make it different. But I guess these foods are truly just for the influencers who spend a bit more money for that same food, which their video would probably not make up for how much they spent. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I haven't made a new video in a while because I mostly didn't know how to write this video specifically and every other one. But until then, please subscribe. Bye-bye.